Hey folks, Susie Meadows here. Hey, I hope you are enjoying February's Paper Pumpkin Kit, the Safari Celebration. These are the cards that are made with the kit. Three of each. You've got the monkey, you've got the elephant, and you've got this tall. I kept thinking it was a giraffe, but it's not. It's supposed to be on all four legs. But anyway, these are the cards to make in the kit. And I love these monthly kits because I don't have to think about it. I open the box, it's got everything I need to make these, and I love the instructions. Well, you know me, I always like to try to do a few extra things. So I did, I made some alternatives. And, I may just go ahead and show you a few of those right now with the thought that I'm going to show you how to do some of these. Here are a couple of the alternatives. And with this, after we get done punching out the dies, we can always use the other side as a stencil or a mask. And that's what I did. I used these leaves, this foliage, and I stenciled or with ink, made that background. And then here is another one. And see that round, that sun, the circular, is actually the back side of this. So, and actually, I'm going to use some of these masks, show you how I did these. So I always like looking at other things. And here's one that I played with. This was with some vellum and some of the embossing folders. And when I saw that elephant, I looked at that and thought, that looks like elephant skin. And that particular embossing folder is the hammered metal 3D. I hadn't used it much, but perfect one for this. And it worked out really good by putting it on dark cardstock. Now the challenge is to adhere vellum and not let your mechanics show. But what works really good is I knew where this and this was, so I could put the adhesive behind these areas and along the edges to hold that vellum piece firmly down. And so that was one of my alternatives there. Another one that I played with vellum is this one. And on this one, it was the Bark 3D embossing folder. This thick one here. And once again, I did it on vellum. But what I did, I turned it over and used alcohol markers. And I used the same colors that are in the kit. So I used this Blackberry Bliss, the Bumblebee, and then the green was either Just Jade or Soft Succulent. I can't remember which I used. And then I spritzed alcohol on it. And that's what made it run. It was a little messy. I had to be ready to clean up. So, but that was that card there. And then you can, the bling that comes in the kit are these little rock things that look a lot like our faux sea glass. Here's these others. This is in the new catalog that came out. Well, you can color those. And so with my alcohol blends, I colored those just to do something a little different. So that was vellum, and then I have been wanting to try some paper weaving, and that's what I did. I used just various strips of cardstock and wove it, and matted it down, and used the labels that are within the kit. Now, the one thing I did add was this new punch, which is the Bough Punch. I am loving it, the foliage and some blooms. Love, love, love that one. So here's the alternatives, but I want to go ahead, I got a couple others, but I want to go ahead and show you how I did some of this mask, using the mask, I guess you could say. So first thing what I did, because I did these alternatives, I had some extra card bases, because, that would have been on a card that I chose not to go with. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to trim this down, and these actually will go on 3x3. I'm looking, I have a lot of stuff sitting around here. These will actually go on 3x3. I'm doing the fronts for 3x3 cards. There's envelopes that you can, now you can't mail these, but these are wonderful to put in packages and kits and presents. And I thought, if we do a birthday card or congratulations card, we may want to do this. And I got some other things to show you, but let me get this out of the way. So since this is 3 by 3, I want this just a little bit smaller. And I think, see, I've already cut one up. Yep, I wanted it 2 3/4. So I'm just going to do a slicer dicer, 2 3/4, and chop it down and do that. And see, this is the card base that I'm using, and I'm going to use it to front those little 3 by 3 cards. Okay, and I can make several of these, and then what's left is you get this little piece here that's got where it's been scored, and I can use that too. I just haven't got that far. I haven't needed it. So let me get that out of the way. Now, I need a little bit of paper because I'm going to get messy here. And where did I put? Oh, here it is. Sometimes I lose things. See, I just get a little energy going here. Okay, we're going to use this, and I'm going to put this on here now. The thing is, I'm going to use a blending brush. You can use a sponge. You can use a sponge dauber. There's different ways to get ink on here. I like using my blending brush. But you see all this yellow that's here? If I don't cover it, I will put ink there, and I don't want to do that. So off here to the side, I'm just going to ink this up a little bit. I'm putting it down because you see that really dark spot? I don't want that really dark spot. I want a light spot. And you've got to hold it still because, see, I started to let it slide. You know, I could tape it down, but I'm not going to take that much time on this. So, and I'm going to put that here. Get it on this side because I don't want to get it on the card. I only want it within here. There we go. How's that look? I like that. Now I think I'm going to go with this one right here. Right there. Okay, I need to get this. I'm afraid I'm going to get ink on a finished card. I don't know if I've done that. So that's why I'm trying to make sure I don't. Because I don't know about you, but I have completed a card and then accidentally dropped an ink pad or something else on it. And that's frustrating. So there we go. That's that one. And now see how I got a little bit of ink right there because I didn't have it covered well. That's okay. This is going to have a little bit of artistic flair, we'll say. How's that? So I'm going to go like that. And I'm going to get another piece in here to cover it up. There we go. I think that's good. Okay. Now, so that's how you can use these as a mask. So let's turn this over so you don't see all the ink there. Here we go. Get that off to the side. Okay. Now I think we are going to put, let's put, I know what. We're going to, you can use the glue dots that come in the kit, but I'm going to just use a little bit of the liquid glue. And I'm going to put this right down here in the center. In someplace, I have the, I'm going to show you here, the envelopes that they go in. I've just got them sitting off to the side right now. Now, I'm going to put something right there. Let's go with, these are the little bits and pieces I have left. I don't have a lot left. So I sort of like that there, or, because I think the yellow is going to get, the yellow's going to fade away. So it needs to be that. And now I wonder about this piece. I could go with that. Nope, I'm not going to. This is from, if you're wondering what this is from, this is actually from one of the envelopes. You know me, I like to cut our envelopes up. But I am going to use the back because I need some white. If you remember your last paper pumpkin, Kisses and Hugs, Hugs and Kisses, whichever, For You was in here. And I'm going to use that. And there we go. And close the ink up. It's always a good thing to do. Okay, and I'm going to trim this real quick. And okay, and And then I think with snips, I'll do it at an angle. And I'm going to go right there. So need a little bit of glue on the back of this. I've got a few other things I've made here that I want to show you. So hang on, hang on. This is just about done. See, I like putting that leaf there because it's going to hide the intersection of these. And now this I could bump up, and I think I will. The dimensionals that come in the kit, once again, it's one of the reasons I like the kit. Everything is in there except for your scissors. I'm going to bump that up, and I'm going to put that right here. There we go. So a nice little card that can be used in a package. So, and here's a couple others that I have created. And over here, I mentioned the envelopes. They're 3x3 basic envelopes. And so it works pretty good. Here they are so they fit in here perfect. Here I've used it for something else and I've done some stamping, but I just wanted to show you how cute these could be. And these, like I said, are just extra card bases I had. Now, something else you can do is with your card bases, since I had extra, I went ahead and made some tags. And these are the Tailor made tags. See, I just got a whole bunch of the tags going, and there we go. Because I think wouldn't that be neat? You could use this. This was coordinated if you've got a card, and you've got whether it's a birthday card or something else, and on your package you could have a tag, and you could even have something inside. So, thought that was pretty cool. Now, guys, those of you that subscribed with me, I appreciate your business greatly, and you're going to get a few things in the mail. You're going to get you're going to get a tag. You're going to 3x3, and you're also going to get this pretty pillow. You're going to get one of these, which it's going to look like this. And if you're wondering what the heck is it, here's an example. It's a pretty pillow box. It's actually a die that we use. And I went ahead and cut them out for you, die cut them out. And so it's going to come to you just like this. And if you can see there, the way you will put this together. Now, if you want, you can stamp it up. I used the stamps. I used the leaf and the dots that came with this kit, but you wouldn't have to. And it's double-sided paper, so you choose which side. But as you get this, you'll notice there's a score line. So I'm going to show you how to put it together. So you score it. So it's already scored. So all you're doing is folding it on the scores. And then you're going to have this half moon. And so you will just bend it in like that. Because by scoring it, we have already loosened up the fibers of the paper. That makes it easier to bend. Now you have options with this pillow box. You can make a completed pillow box like this, or what works really good in a card. Let's say you got options. Like I said, you can decorate this, and I want to show you really quick what fits in here, and then I'll show you another option. So what fits in here is a snack size candy bar. Or if you want a credit card to fit in there, it doesn't really fit, but I'll show you a way you can do that. So you have options. You can put your box together, or you can keep it apart. If you want your box together, what you would do is, let me show you that real quick here. You would, see here, let's go ahead and get just a little bit of glue here. And I'm going to, and your glue dots would work also. Doesn't have to be the liquid glue. I just like using liquid glue. I'm just holding it just a minute to get it because it was wet, a little wet. So I'm just holding it. There we go. And now we're ready. Put a little bit of glue here. There we go. And here we go. Once again, just holding it just a minute here. Not long at all. There we go. We've got that ready. Get this out of the way. Okay. And then to close it, what I like using is using ribbon. Like on here, I've used ribbon. You could also come up with some other ways. If you wanted, you could use some of these leaves that I have left. Like, you could use this leaf here. Can't get it out. You could use that there. And you got one way you could fasten it down here. And so this would slide back behind. So, but there's different ways of how you could pretty it up. But let's say you don't want an independent pillow box like this, but you have a card that you want to put in the card. You have a gift card that you would like to put in the birthday card. Let me spit it out. Here's another one that I have already that I've not put together. Got some options. See, if I go straight down like this, it fits. Well, I don't think I want the rainbows. I'm going to show this one instead. Here we go. So if I go straight down, your card fits in fine. It's just a little long, so you might want to trim it. Now, if you're just giving this to a guy and you think this is a little too frou-frou, well, then just cut it off. No biggie. But the way we could do this is let's see, the card fits in just like that. So I could just trim just a smidgen here and here, adhere it down, and then I have a gift card. And so you have made your card into a gift card holder. So that's an option for you if you want. So, but anyway, gang, I hope you enjoy these goodies. You get to play with them just a little bit. Let me get things back over here and show you these alternatives that I've put together. And one last thing I wanted to mention. The next paper pumpkin is this one, Beyond the Horizon. And it is going to be coordinating with the new On the Horizon, the suite. This pretty stamp set, the dies, and everything like that. And there's also a gorgeous paper, which of course I didn't think to pull out. But I did pull out a couple cards that I have made with that paper. And the reason I'm mentioning this is because I don't want you to miss out on this paper pumpkin, because this is, there's also going to be a free stamp set in it. So you need to subscribe by the 10th of March of 2022. And gang, those of you local, on April 7th, I'd like to offer a free class to you that are my Paper Pumpkin subscribers. Bring your kit. Put your kit together, and I'm going to bring some of these other goodies, and so if you want, you can make additional projects out of your kit. That's April 7th. There's 2 sessions at 2 p.m. or at 5:30 p.m. So gang, I hope everything's going well with you. I appreciate your business. Those of you that might be watching this on YouTube, if you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I'd love to help you out. This is how you can find me at craftingwithsusie.stampinup.net. If you're here in Central Indiana, this is also where you can go and find all my events that are held locally. So, gang, it's been good chatting with you, and I hope you are having some fun doing some crafting. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.